Good morning, all. Today I'm going live on June 29th. And lately, a couple times, I've twice repeated hearing my spirit guides' voices talk about a quasar. Now, this is news and information that all of you guys who are watching can use. Hello, OG Mask. Now, the quasar, my spirit guides, and I had to look it up because I didn't know what the heck it was. My spirit guides said the word and they yelled it into my ear because I'm clairaudient and I hear my spirits talking to me. A quasar is an object of high velocity that creates a black hole in the universe. It's a ravenous, supermassive black hole that creates strong winds on the Earth's atmosphere, which you've been noticing the winds have been increasing and stronger. A quasar also has illumination and radiation, which causes extra radiation on the Earth plane. And my spirit guides have literally been talking about radiation for 2 years now. So I finally figured out what they meant. That this quasar, which is this object of high velocity, which is a black hole in the universe, it's like the Earth partly is being sucked into this wormhole. Our atmosphere would be somewhat destroyed. Don't panic on this one, but messing up our atmosphere of the Earth's gravity. But have you noticed too that the gravity is stronger, like the force be with you gravity? Because when you say a word, it happens very fast. And that's when we're going into the fifth dimensional universe. We're jumping from the third dimensional to the fifth dimensional very fast. So words are things, words are spells. So be careful what you talk about because it's happening a quickening. If you've noticed the quickening, it's happening. So the law of gravity, also called the law of attraction. So now I wanted to talk about some other subjects too. And yes, I talk to my spirit guides all the time. And right, Ellie, thank you for being here. I'm going to actually post it on TikTok that I'm live also. Yes, there are crazy things going on. So been kind of worried about the grids, been kind of worried about a blackout, which would affect a lot of things, right? If we didn't have electricity. But didn't hear that yet from my God. So when I hear that, I will warn you, okay? But the best thing to do is go out and get like a rain barrel to store your water so that you will have water when it rains, okay? This is the projection. And then go get some food, stock up, canned goods, healthy things, beans, rice, things that'll last a long time in your cupboard, just to be on the safe side, okay? Telling you all this. Now I'm going to tell you some other things that I got from my spirits that when they were talking. So I got that, and I hate to be a doomsday prophet, but this is what I have to say today because I have to tell you guys this. So the borders, the drug cartels are going to come over from either Mexico or Canada. It's, in Detroit, Michigan is an area to worry about because that's a very high trafficking area of human trafficking. So the girls have to be careful over in that area that live over that way. But also the girls have to be careful over near the borders of Mexico also. We already know about all the Native Americans that are abducted each year. Thousands of them go missing. It's very, very awful. And so the drug cartels are trying to come over across the borders. This is why Trump wanted to build the wall. This is why Trump was on his high horse about building this wall. But this wall never happened, right? Is that correct? Or it started being built? I'm not sure. I didn't catch up on that wall thing. So, and yes, and Ellie and Wright, you brought up a great subject that I was going to talk about next, is the alien activity. So the grays, and you're going to start seeing more on the news about the aliens. You're going to see more on the news actually telling us about UFOs, which is really what? Right? And so we've never seen this. So I did have a little alien appear to me actually in my table in the wood. It was like a spirit form alien, little baby. And I did see his face. I kind of tried to draw him, and this is how he looked when he appeared to me. Was this little guy right here? And then I wrote a lot of my notes yesterday from what my spirits were talking so much yesterday. I was like, I'm getting super anxiety. But it's okay because they had to tell me all this stuff. So the Greys actually can be like in human form and can walk the earth plane. And then we have the people like the reptilians, which are like the Queen of England. If you see her or Prince Charles, you will notice like reptilian, like lizard-like noses. You will see these people because they're hierarchies. They're the elite. They're the royals. They get the magic to swing in their direction for royalty and money. And all the elites, control our world, the Bilderbergs, the elites, the Illuminati, So they know all this stuff, what's going on, they're fine because they're safe, They can beam me up Scotty if they have to, They can beam me up. I mean, they can go down underground and live in caves underground. They have places, believe me. All the elites have places underground where there's cities, pods built, crops, they can live. They have bees, down there. I mean, they have, believe me, they have this stuff, Us people, we don't have that. But what we do have is knowledge, and this is how I'm sharing you the knowledge. So, and you share it with a psychic, get your psychic to tell you what's going on. So all I'm saying is notice higher winds on the earth plane. This is from the quasar, and this is from the extra radiation. And then we got also the 5G, which also causes extra radiation. Remember Atlantis and Lemuria? They wiped themselves out with advanced technology. Well, I hate to say it, but we could wipe ourselves out too with advanced technology. We are not in control of it. But what we can do is know and not be afraid, is just trust in the Creator and meditate daily and breathe and stay in the present power of now, because that's really all we have, is the power of now, right? We don't have the future. We don't have the past. We have now, and resonate with Mother Earth and love Mother Earth and say thank you to her. You're very grateful for her, because you can see how she's stirring up and churning things too. Always storms, the dark and the light, the sun and then the storms, they balance each other out. So what I'm saying is, if we're all balanced energetically and we're meditators of the world, we're lighting up those grids in the world. We are responsible for lighting up some of the grids. So meditate daily is what I suggest you to do, and what my FBI cold case teacher told me to do, that I traveled with for 5 years, John Jay. And he knows who he is if he's watching this video. And I give him a lot of credit because I'm one of his top students. He just doesn't know it, because I really listened and I paid attention to everything he's saying. I did the Taekwondo. I did the everything. I know how to defend myself if I have to. And yes, you'd be good if you were with a man that owns some guns. If you're a woman that doesn't know how to shoot. Only because, who knows what's going to happen when these, I'm just saying, we, and I'm not trying to talk about this too much of what's going to happen. I'm just talking about what I heard my spirit guide saying of the borders coming across, and the drug cartels and the human trafficking gets, pretty bad. And, there's so many subject matters. Did you ever notice that Epstein, his name is Epstein, it's the name of a virus? It's the EBV mono, kissing disease. And that guy, Epstein, who had a lot of money, and he was very sick. And I think the Queen of England paid somebody off to have him, killed in prison, which would be very easy, because she was protecting her, Prince Andrew, who had connections and photos, by the way, of him with Epstein. The Epstein-Barr virus, yes. The chronic fatigue syndrome virus. He's a virus in himself. Epstein, he was a virus. And now we have all these viruses, right? And now they're coming out with, there's a new virus, How do you protect yourself from viruses? Well, am I allowed to talk about this on here, YouTube? I use essential oils. I use thieves oil from Young Living, and I use colloidal silver, which kills viruses. But don't go overboard with the colloidal silver. And keep your immune system really strong. Take vitamin C. Eat chlorophyll. Eat vegan mostly if you have to. Eat organic poultry only, because even in the chickens, So that's how we can protect ourselves and be smart. How can we be smart? How can we be the smartest men or women in the world? Meditation. Meditation is medication. You don't have to take any of those pills. Get those pills out of your body. They're chemicals. Ugh. Hormones, for some people, they have to take the pills for temporarily, but as long as they don't screw up your hormones, you're okay. Like birth control, for instance. So, okay. So we talked a lot about different subjects matter. We covered a lot. Now, what about the critical race theory? This is coming out too, that the teachers will be forced to teach the critical race theory in school. That's another subject that could shame the white race, because the Black Lives Matter movement has gone a little overboard now. But, and I love all lives, and Black lives do matter. Don't get me wrong. Black lives do matter. Okay. Have to say that, guys. You can't say, you actually can't even say all lives matter right now, or you could get in trouble. Yeah. This woman got shot because she said all lives matter. So don't say that right now, please. Okay. But the Buddhist philosophy is that even the spider's life matters. Put the spider outside. Save the spider's life, because it is a life too. When you're in tune with Mother Nature. A lot overboard. Jennifer Dawn, are you saying I'm overwhelming, or that? Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. I'll perceive it how I perceive it when you say a lot overboard. But that was a great movie called Overboard with Goldie Hawn, by the way. Okay, so anyway, I just had to get these messages out. Now, you can take this all message with a grain of salt. And by the way, grain of salt. Himalayan sea salt is the greatest thing to put on your tongue, also to prevent viruses. But like I said, lots of chlorophyll in your diet. Everybody tells me, oh, how come you look so good for your age? I'm 61, and how come your skin looks so good and everything, and you're not getting older like we are? Like all my friends, I see them getting so old. They got gray hair. They've changed so much, their looks, and I'm like still staying young because I do the work, and I eat the chlorophyll. I juice every day. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat, occasionally, I eat some poultry, organic only, but shh, don't tell people. Because mostly I notice how much better and I look better and how much more energy I feel when I don't eat that stuff. But I have to balance myself because I'm the age I'm at, which is 61. Shh, don't tell anyone. But the only reason why I share that is because I've learned the secrets to reversing the aging process as you get older. Wouldn't we all want to do that, right? Yes. I'm in fact somewhat of an alien because of that. But I'm super duper sensitive. That comes with it. I'm sensitive. And my spirit guides called me a sentinel being, a sentinel the other day. I was like, that's interesting. So I looked up sentinel. It's in the Bible, all this stuff. But anyway, okay, so I sound like my mother when I say that. I just reminded me so much of my mother right now. Did you ever have one of those aha moments, girls, where you sound just like your mother? Okay, so I'm going to take some comments here. Super shady stuff going on. Yeah. And I don't want to draw my energy to it too much to think about it or give it too much power, because then I'll draw it to me too. But I just want to let you know that my spirits never lie. Okay. So we got the free Britney thing, and then somebody comes on and says, oh, Britney and this and that about Britney. And I'm like, oh God, do I need to go into that too? I don't want to talk about Hollywood right now and the negative, evil people in Hollywood. I just don't want to do that right now. I'm not doing that. Hi, Cindy. Great information today. Thanks. Did you hear the whole thing? Yes, it's overwhelming. Over freaking whelming. When my spirits started opening up and talking about this stuff, for me, I was like, whoa, you gotta be kidding me. Ah. But, it's like, so the Greys could look like reptilian people, just by the way, and the government is going to access a treaty with the aliens. So you got Area 51, the military, all the knowledge that they've been having these satellites go on, and they've been communicating with these other life forces through radio transmission. And they're going to make a treaty of some kind with them. That's why they're here. That's why they've been showing up more in alien sightings. And that's why the government is about to tell us something on the news media about the UFOs. And that's like amazing, because how long have we waited for that in our lives? Right? We've always known that aliens existed, all of us. We were just scared of alien abductions and all that and experiments. But yes, it is true. They do that too. That was one of my FBI cold case psychic guru teachers told me. The thing that I'm never scared of horror movies at all. What I'm scared of the most is an alien abduction, because those are real. And I'm like, wow, really? Wow. That was like shocking, because he's a very high psychic leader, and he also works with the FBI. He helps them, and he's given speeches, all over the world, and he's very, very smart, because he's very meditative, and he does all the things that he needs to do to be the smartest on the earth plane, which is proper diet, taekwondo, meditation. Doesn't put junk into his brain like too much TV, because they know they program the masses with the television. And I know I sound a little bit like, oh God, this is overwhelming, little doomsday prophecy here. And it's like, whoa, you're going to be paranoid walking the airplane. No, I'm not saying that. Be magical. That's all. Know that we are goddesses and gods walking the earth plane. That's all. That's all we need to know. Your dad always wanted to be abducted? Funny. Well, be careful what you wish for, Dad. Shannon, tell your dad. Is he still alive, your dad? Okay, so I've been kind of like busy lately with my spirit guides. They've been talking a lot. And very powerful messages today. Now, is there anything I forgot? A friend of mine went so far as to get a flip phone. She's so paranoid, she got a flip phone. Can you believe it? I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far. But she's planning, stuff like that. She doesn't want people to watch her, she said, on these phones. She doesn't want them to be able to access your information. I'm going to still have my Verizon cell phone. Okay, so she just wrote me. She says, I am in town newspaper this week for Wounded Heroes. Awesome. Okay. Checking on her emails for Ohio. Also, okay. Good morning when it's hot, maybe after lunch. Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to get to the pool today with a friend. It'll be nice. It would be nicer to have a private pool, but I have a pool in my backyard, but it's a little baby pool because that's all I wanted to afford. I didn't want to afford a pool because there's a lot to clean and everything, right? Oh, Lori. Okay, a friend of mine just wrote me. Hi, I'm on live. I'm on live YouTube. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. So I got a lot of my friends wanting to know now what my guides are saying. And they're very fascinated with it. And yes, they come to me, and usually a lot of my friends come to me. My friends that know me are attracted to being around me because they know that I live a magical life. But the thing is that I have not had a lot of time for friends lately because I've been so overwhelmed in readings that I got myself kind of drained this year, and I was doing too many readings and too many parties over the years. And I've been reading now for 20 years, that my energy and my life force went low for a while. And I started to get myself sick from doing so many readings, channeling so many spirits, because I have a problem saying no to people. And people that know me, I always do free readings for them, for friends on TikTok, where I normally charge $100 a session for my readings in my home or over the phone. But I do always like to volunteer my gifts and time to people that deserve the time and are appreciative and grateful for the time. Oh, and I forgot to put on here, shoot, I did it again. I'm selling myself short. There we go. I got the money button on there because the YouTube people asked me to, they said, don't forget to put your money button on there, just to give love offerings for if I did a free reading for you or whatever, if you want to throw me, a couple bucks. I hate to ask this because I really hate that. But, it's just in support of Jane and what she's doing here. And I see some people are on here that subscribe too, and they actually are the ones that joined my community page or whatever. Mandomania TV is here, yeah, and he was the one that hit the join button, and he gets monthly free readings with me exclusively on my live. So Mandomania, do you want to ask a question today? Are you still here, hun? Thank you for being here, Mandomania. How are you doing, hun? This was a wonderful knowledge of information from my spirit guides that I'm sharing today with all of you. And all of you just go after this video and have a cup of tea and do some meditation. This is in my 2021 calendar. I've been taking control, taking charge. All of us need to take control now of our lives. I've been writing my book more, Loose Leaves and Tea. They said, okay, my spirit guides just said spill over. What do you mean by that? Spill over. I don't know. Jet. They said jet, spill over jet. Oh, they're making another world prediction. Airliner. Okay, some kind of plane thing. Spilling over some oil. See, they are just relentless, my spirits right now. Remember when I was on live last time, I said that I saw a building, guys? I was doing a reading for somebody. I saw a building structure, and then I saw something to the side of it. Who remembers that was here with me? Mandomania, I think you were on here, and I think it was that other guy that was on here. I said it for him, but here it was a building that collapsed in Miami, Florida, and I saw the vision of that the night before it happened. So sometimes I don't even know personally what my visions are going to be. Oh, good, you're here. Okay, I scrolled. Finally, I saw you. You haven't been able to join yet? That's okay, hon. Okay, and you're just listening? Okay, great, Mandomania. Thank you for being here, though. And if you want, everybody follow Mandomania and subscribe to him, Mandomania TV, because he has a great channel on YouTube and he would like more subs. Go ahead and follow him if you want to, if you like his material. Laura Mahurin says, my husband seems to think that aliens are good, not bad. They are. Oh, yes, they are. Yes. I'm not saying aliens are bad. I'm saying that what I'm stating is that there are some, I think some negative ones too, and they're called the grays. That, the shadow government, the cabal, the deep state, all these things, we're all being affected by all that. And they're possibly making treaties at Area 51, and that's including the military. And there's just some heads up information that came through me psychically. Okay, so, like I said, the best thing for you guys who are watching, yeah, and you're right, that the ETs do want to support us, Nicole Barnard. Good point. Yes, and I'm sorry if I came off sounding negative at all. She has a good point. She's got faith that the ETs who want to support and help humanity and Mother Earth bypass the government and connect with the people who are open to connect and learn from them. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That is a great insight, Nicole. And you're right, honey. You're right. I need to follow you, Nicole. Are you on YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel? And yes, some people do think Epstein is still alive. Yes, that's another good point. Laura Mahuran. Is that how you say her name? Mahuran? Doesn't matter. But anyway, yes, I've heard that theory too. And I'd have to meditate on that more. But yes, he's got enough money for sure to be still alive somewhere. And I did ask my spirits on that, and they did say something about somewhere in Florida. So that could be true, that he is still alive and he lives somewhere in Florida. I said it right? Oh, good. I said it right. That's awesome. Okay, so who else wants to make some kind of comment? This is all I really needed to talk about today. I had to get it just out. I'm getting this Morgellons type skin disorder. I'm using tea tree, but I don't know if it's helping. Okay, interesting, because I have a Rife machine here that is called the Spooky 2 Generator X, and it gets rid of Morgellons. Katarina D, are you still here? Too bad you don't live closer to me. But I had to put my DNA into the generator by a fingernail or a hair, and I'm getting healings on myself with the Generator X through Spooky 2. If you want to read up on Rife machines, R-I-F-E, and what they're about, they use these on the NASA astronauts also, and they're a $900 piece of machinery. They can go up to $8,000. The one I have is worth $900. I'm doing healings on myself with it. And now they said something about, be careful because you're using something with embalming fluid in it. This is what they just told me to tell you, Katarina D. What are you doing, or what are you putting on yourself? Be careful what you put or what kind of tea tree oil it is too. Are you getting the highest vibration of tea tree is young living. But something about something like formaldehyde, check, like your lotions, check the foods you eat. Just be sure watch your labels. Yeah, so I'll have to read up on that more for you, or listen to my spirit guides and what they say for you. The message that I want to say is just watch formaldehyde in anything, okay? Or they called it embalming fluid, my spirit guides, but you must be getting it somewhere with something you're using. So I get all natural organic oils only and put them on my skin. I do not use any sunscreen because it actually causes thick skin cancer. I do not go get breast exams, x-rays, because it also could cause the breast cancer. I mean, the whole system is totally backwards. They always say, oh, we found something, on those damn mammograms, I just don't get them. It's up to you. It's your choice, people, what you put into your body, what you do to your body, but that's extra radiation going to that very sensitive area. Oh, good. Cindy, you use sunscreen that's made with zinc? That's great. Yeah, and it has to be a natural sunscreen with, SPF natural or something. Because the SPFs, what they're really doing, that's a huge chemical going into your body, and that's not good, and that's why, hence the skin cancer, because the SPF is a chemical man-made crappy thing. Probably has formaldehyde in it, which is embalming fluid that they embalm the dead with. And supplements are good, yes. Supplements. Check your supplements. Just check. Be sure, because the other day I went to take a supplement and my spirit guide warned me. So when you take your supplements, you can either, if your body goes forward with it, when you close your eyes and you take a deep breath, then it's good for you. If your body's falling back, then it's bad for you. Start asking your spirit guides yourself, which supplement is best for me? Which one is the highest vibration form that I can take? Because one time I took like marshmallow root from the vitamin shop and I felt terrible. So I knew that I had to get the marshmallow root ordered from on Amazon that was actually the plant, or grow it in the earth myself. Don't get the crap supplements because they put fillers in those. That's part of emotion code you're describing? Oh, interesting, Cindy. Okay, good. I'm glad you're doing that emotion code, by the way, Cindy. That's great. You'll have to fill us in more about that, the people that are watching, because they need to understand that more too. You have knowledge to share sometime on one of my videos. Maybe I should have you on one of my videos with me. You can come to the house. You can have fun. If it's up, it's up to you, of course. Don't like to pressure anybody. Nicole Barnard, like being a human pendulum, noticing which way your body is being pulled when asking a question. Yes, exactly. And releasing trapped emotions. Yes, Cindy. Yes, that is very, very true, because people can actually keep mold stuck in their body and they won't release it. I know this girl that found out that her mold issue was totally emotional. She was trapping the mold from her home into her body. She wasn't detoxing it. And she found out it was all emotional. And yes, even cancer is emotional. Cancer cells that grow in the body are emotional, because we're like so negative all the time, thinking that we create these cells to get bigger in our body. And I've had to work through a lot of that myself, because just because I'm some mystical psychic up here talking and sharing the knowledge doesn't mean that I'm human too, in my human form, to heal my triggers. So I'm just trying to apply the love light language to everything and everyone. Because if we have anger, it can store in our liver, and then we could get, elevated liver enzymes or something. And if we have depression, or if we have fear, and I've had to work through this year a lot of fear that was coming up because of everything we've been through, the COVID, the anxiety, just the dark energy that's pressing down on us all but also I feel the force be with you of the light, beautiful, magical energy. And that's what I want to focus on more, right, in my life, and be grateful for every single person that comes across my path, and not brood upon, oh, this person is not doing this for me, or this person is not doing this for me. Just be grateful that they came into my path and they gave me some wonderful energy. Because we're all energy here. We're all here to love each other. We're all here to send light and love language out there in the universe. So I apply love to all things in all situations. Donald Simmons, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my God, I didn't even know you had a job, hon. Hey, Donald, it was for the best, okay? Just know that when you get fired from a job, it's the universe is saying, celebrate, because we got something better for you. Change your distorted perception of it, and don't look at it as bad. Look at it as good, because the universe has a better, way better, happier plan for you. Donald, that's great, though. I didn't know you were working a job, hun. But, it's okay, It's something better is going to shift and come along the pike for you. Oh, speaking of the pike, too, you guys heard about the rivers in Mississippi and the streams being destroyed because of the oil pipeline. Okay, and Biden got the okay, or was trying to get the okay, and the going forward of destroying the pipeline more with the oil or whatever, and that he actually has dementia, Biden, and that Obama is under him making his decisions, and that we should try to get involved, with the Native American thing that they are saying, and sign the petition to say, no, we do not want our rivers and streams in Mississippi to be destroyed by this pipeline that's coming through. And, you know, I don't know the details of it, but I signed the thing. Okay. So it's a lot. You know, they need to care more about our environment and not so much about oil. I know we have to have oil because of our gas. We have to have cars. We have to have, but you know, the Native American prophecies are that we're going to have to live off the land again someday because we just made it to where we wiped ourselves out with advanced technology, really. That's another thing, trying to find out who my star family, soul family are. Okay, yeah, everybody has a soul family. And when you find your tribe, you really resonate with your tribe and you want to be with your tribe. I like how tribes live in communities with each other. And everybody's happy then because everybody has a responsibility. You don't have to do it all yourself. Like single women that own a house and they have to cut their own grass and make all their decisions, you know, that's why they want a man. But if they live in a tribe or community, or they feel a sense of community, the neighbors could start helping you. You know, that would be your tribe, that you live in your community. But how do you have that sense of, oh, I trust my neighbors, I have an open heart, you know? I notice that if I start doing things or saying or talking to my neighbors, I feel better because they're my neighbors. How many people feel that they don't even talk to their neighbors? Why is that? Why has society become that way, that we don't even talk to our neighbors? We just say hi and bye and that's it. You know, we wave. Engage in neighbors more. Take them some food. You know, my neighbor across the street, her husband just died. I'm like, hey, if there's anything we can do for you, let us know. We'll mow your lawn. My husband will go over there. I volunteered him, of course. But I brought her some food. And it made me feel good. I hugged her. I cried with her. Her husband died, you know. I mean, how many of us really avoid our neighbors because we're so busy in our life that we just think that our neighbors don't want to talk to us, you know? But really, it's the other way around. Our neighbors really want to know about your life, especially young, pretty single women. It's not because curiosity killed the cat or anything, but yes, we like to talk about our neighbors as if gossip, juicy gossip. But it's only because they really care. And, you know, I was brought up in a generation like old school, 70s and 80s, where the world was amazing then. I wish it could go back to that, but it can't. And I feel sorry for the teens that have to go through all this right now and live this on this lifetime. But they made a soul contract to come in at this time in their lifetime. Okay, guys, I've been on here for 37 minutes. I said a lot, said a mouthful. Let me see what my other friend is saying here. Well, it's very crowded, but I hope she enjoyed it. Okay, we don't have to go. Okay, so I'm going for my walk on the trail. Let's see if she wants to be in my YouTube video with me. Christine, I'll go FaceTime with her. She's my friend. She's my Scottish friend. Hi. Hey, do you want to be on my YouTube with me? On Face right now?
Hang on, I can barely hear you.
I said,
I can barely hear you.
Okay, hold on. I'll talk louder. Can you hear me now?
No.
Oh, wonder why. I have it on speakerphone. Can you hear me now? Okay, bad connection. She can't hear me. Okay. Okay, she's going to call me back. My friend is from Scotland. You know her, Cindy, Christine Curry, Tina, I call her. She's been to a couple of my events. And by the way, I'm going to have some kind of Midsummer's Night Dream gathering on my patio. I'll figure out when it is. Cindy, I still have to get over to your house. Sorry, I've just been like, all of a sudden, like all these things opened up for me and I'm still staying close to home lately, a lot still. But I am going to be traveling to New York soon, so Hi, no, I just wondered if you wanted to go live with me on on YouTube, like right now on the screen.
Sure.
Virtually.
Sure.
Virtually.
Let me comb my hair.
Okay, comb your hair. She wants to comb her hair. I'm on live YouTube right now.
Okay.
Okay, so.
You're live now?
Yeah, but they can't see you right now because, they can't hear you that well. So don't worry.
Good.
Just comb your hair. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. You don't have to.
No. Hey, I'm an actress.
I know. That's what I said. I said she'd love to. She's an actress. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So tell me when your hair is combed.
Okay.
And then you can say a joke or whatever you want to say.
Okay.
You're not on yet, but I'm requesting a video for you, and I'm not turning the phone around yet towards them.
Okay.
Okay, so just know you're facing me, so I'll only see you, and I don't care if your hair's not combed,
Right.
But yeah, comb your hair, and then they'll wait. And I just have the phone down on the desk, so.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I did talk to Nico this morning, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he wants to know more about my Generator X machine. Okay, So are you ready to say hello to the world?
I'm ready.
Okay, you look beautiful. Okay, so everybody, this is Christine. Cindy Garrick knows you. She's on live with me right now. You know Cindy.
Yes.
So you can say hi to Cindy if you want.
Hi, Cindy. This is like being in school, and I've got to listen to the teacher.
I know.
Hi, Cindy.
So what do you want to do to cheer up everyone today? Say a joke or something that comes to your mind.
Let me think.
Cindy said hello. She typed hello.
Okay. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, even if you live in the hood. How's that?
That's a good one. Okay. She said, oh, you guys, did you hear that? You did. They all heard you. They're laughing. They like it. Okay, so she said, you look great. Cindy said, you look great. And then Shannon Fulcher said, hello, Christine.
Hi.
And I got probably around, I don't know how many people here with me today. Let me see. It's on YouTube, so it's different on YouTube. But I got probably around maybe 30 people with me, if they're all still here. We got OG Mass, Cobra Island. Everybody say hi to my friend. We got Laura Mahurin. We got Enright Ellie. I love her. Jennifer Dawn, Katarina D. We got Shannon Fulcher. We got OG Mask. I already said that.
Okay, well, I just really like comedy. I like to cheer people up by just being funny. I think in the world we live in today, who doesn't need a real good laugh? So let's all cheer one another up this morning.
Right. And we do. We need to laugh, and laughter is the best medicine.
Yes, absolutely.
We got Donald Simmons here, too. Hi, Donald. He's one of my peeps. Okay, so yeah, and she's right. Laughter is the best medicine, everybody, and it makes us tick.
My answer is to date a comedian. That's what I do.
She dates a comedian, and she also does murder mysteries.
And I write jokes.
She's been on a TV show once. She was on, what was that show you were on?
I've actually been on a few. I've been on Big Chick and Little John. I've been on the Drew Carey Show as an extra, and I've been on a Good Morning thing with the pipe band.
Yeah.
A big few.
And my friend and I, how we met, Christine and I, is, I call her Tina though. We met through Mighty Goliath Productions on a show that we were in together on stage in Avon Lake, a community theater production.
Uh-huh.
And so we've known each other for what, like almost 30 years, right?
Yes. And I'm known for my parodies.
Yes, she's known for her parodies. They're
more a pair of bees, but let's not get into that.
That's funny. Keep it clean for YouTube now. No, it's okay. It's okay. Totally, it's okay. YouTube, and they can always handle it. And even TikTok can handle that. You would not violate community guidelines just by saying that. I'm just joking. I'm just joking back with you. Okay, well, thank you for being here. Any last words you want to say? Because I'm going to get off here too, because I've been on for 44 minutes now.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Have a great day and keep laughing.
Exactly. She's always very positive. Okay, thank you. Wave goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, thanks. Bye. I'll talk to you. Let's go for our walk, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm ready now, so you can come over whenever you're ready, okay?
Well, I have to be in North Ridgeville at 11 for a chiropractor's appointment.
Oh, okay.
After that. But I'll call you on the way home and see if that
yeah, and then Sue's gonna want to get together like more like one, but we don't have to go to the pool either. We don't have to. She might want to walk with us.
I'm fine at the pool.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling her ahead of time, preparing her. It's going to be pretty crowded, but I love the pool. I'm okay.
Okay.
Because when all the kids get out, then we can, we get to stay in. So I'm not negative about the pool. I'm just making
cool.
Observation.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Everybody says bye. Okay. How was the quality of your call? Good. Thanks for your feedback. That was Facebook Messenger. All right. So yeah, she's a good friend of mine. I hope she can watch that YouTube video later to see herself up here on YouTube. But it's gonna blow her away all the subject matter I just talked about in the beginning of this. I don't really discuss this stuff with her because I don't know. Well, and she is good to talk about with this stuff too that I just talked about. It's just that we're kind of just friends. We light and airy and talk about our men. Okay, so anyway, you know how it is with your girlfriends, right? All right, guys, I gotta go because I've got to get my life going here today. Catch me on TikTok also as Psychic Jane, at Psychic Jane on TikTok. TikTok has been a wonderful journey. I'm really grateful now because I have how many people that are following me now on TikTok? I even told YouTube people that TikTok was going very well for me. I have 64.1K, so that's 64,100 or something like that. Followers and 299.1K likes. That's huge for me because I've never been able to. Let's put it this way. TikTok is an amazing venue to go live and do some videos on. If you are YouTubers, guys, you might have more success somewhat on TikTok. Just letting you know, like Donald Simmons, maybe. You need to go on TikTok. You know how they always say, oh, TikTok, this and that. Sometimes it gets a bad rap because they say it's from China and stuff, but, it has not been bad for me at all. All right. So, okay, everybody, I got to go. You see me as plain Jane today. I do not have any makeup on. My face is a little puffy because my allergies have been bothering me, but I put some fake eyelashes on the other day, and I got some of the glue in my eye, and it was just terrible. So I just told myself, you know what? I don't need all this makeup. Forget it. For a while, I'm just going off, and I'm never going to do false eyelashes again. That glue can actually scratch your retina if it gets in your eye. It's terrible. So, ladies, watch the fake eyelashes, glue, false eyelashes. Just be cautious. Know what the risks are. Okay, and that's all for today. Hope I helped all of you. Bye.